I mean, if I was doing something and I wasn't saying I was going to win it, it ain't no point in me doing it. You know what I mean? Okay. You gotta believe in yourself before anybody else, so definitely I'm going to take this crown.
All right, man, we got this freshman battle going on right here, Photo Fresh, PF Cuts.
She about to kill it. Bringing home that trophy, y'all already know.
I'm looking at both sides, man. They both competitors right now. They both looking good.
I'm saying we here to have a good time, man. That's it. So who you competing against?
I don't really care. We gonna show up and show out.
Come on, man. I'm the illest, the most versatile, everything, man. Like it's just, it's in my blood.
Hey, I just want to say all glory to God. I'm here to support the Dmv'S Illest Barbers.
And in this one, it was unanimous. We went with Marty.
Oh, right. Good job, boy. Marty the Barber. What's good, fam?
Ain't nothing.
We in the building.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we got this going on. So look, man, you've been following us, right?
Yep.
You've been watching us grow.
Yep.
As far as Dmv'S Illest Barbers. We do appreciate your, your service as far as what you're doing for the community, your business and everything like that. We don't know nothing about you. You know, you got a family, Trees and the kids and stuff. So we about to dig in a little bit and let's get intimate, man. Let's get it in. So what made you want to like be a barber? Like what inspired you to want to really just get the clippers, get it in, do your thing? Like tell us what's going on?
Well, truth be told, I'm like, dang, I'm a barber. Like all my homies from high school, if we talk now, they're like, dang, dog, you a barber? Because I'm more in the athletics. So if anything, somebody probably would've thought I would have boxed or played ball or something like that.
Okay.
So as we know now, as we get older, life kind of guides you in a certain direction. So working a 9 to 5, I got laid off.
Okay.
And in between that, because people would ask me like, how long you been barbering, this and that, the third, but sometimes you being made up before you know you being made up. Yeah. So when we got out of high school, I think I was shaping my face up with the Andes clippers. I didn't even know what the Andes was. Like, man, how you get your face sharp like that? My homie was like, I use these great clippers, the Andes. Okay. So I started shaping up my beard, mustache, just being a grown man when you're coming out of school, and then ended up cutting my hair because I had hair for a long time. Okay. And then a master barber. This is how it all started. I ain't gonna say no names, I don't want to put them on Front Street. So I had a barber that used to just touch up my beard and everything. My sideburns, me trying to grow a beard. And I cut my hair. So when I cut my hair, I said, I'm gonna go to Fred, get my first shape up. So when I got my hair cut, I remember this. He turned me to the side, shoot. Turned me to this side, shoot. I was like,
his name not Fred though.
yeah, right. we just making up a name for y'all. So Fred said, swoop, swoop. I'm like, took the cape off. I was like, hold up. He was like, all right. I'm like, my haircut done already? So I look in the mirror and I'm, hey dog, my shape up was king straight. Yup. Yeah. Yup. So I was like, Dad, first shape up. So I went home, I was like, you know what? If a haircut look like this from a master barber, I was like, let me just work on it myself. So I started doing little stuff like, just cutting it all down even, that was it. Okay. Put a little baby line on the front. Yeah. And so that's when it all started. Okay. And then,
so basically your path was a little different, you know what I'm saying? You look young, both look young, but you seasoned, right? Yeah. And I thought you were well into the game, like 10 plus, easy, because you come off mature, you got an aura about you that like, I've been there, done that, this ain't nothing, but whole time, what? It's a couple of years in.
Really. It's fast. So I say the first 5 would have made up years of I didn't even know this is what I was getting into. It's kind of like I said, it just kind of cut my hair even, shaped it up. But then like I said, I was about to say, like I had a homie one time. He was like, "Hey man, my barber ain't show up. Who gonna cut my hair?" I was like, "Look, I ain't no barber, but I could cut you down and put a little line on the front." And so we kind of started doing those times. And then between the time when the commie got shot, I got laid off. I ain't had nothing to do. You know what I mean? I was like, "Dang, what I'm gonna do?" And so my folks kind of supported by coming to get a cut from me. "Hey, Mike, can I get a cut?" And I wasn't a barber, but they supported like that.
Okay. Did you feel like you want to say, "All right, this is probably what I'm gonna do, or I'm just gonna do it for him, just to get him out of the way"? Like, what made you want to go into?
So with that being said, it was like a downtime between me and my wife. And I was kind of like, you know, people come to the house, I cut their hair. And she was like, "Look, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? We gotta make some money. You gonna get a job, or you gonna do barbering?" You know, we had just had my firstborn, which is London. And so I was like, I guess I'm gonna go to school. You know what I mean? And that's when the interview that y'all see before, when I ran up real quick, she said, "Was barbering gonna pay the bills?" You know what I mean? And in my mind, I was like, "Wow, is it?" Now I had doubts. I was like, I was like, "I'm just gonna go to school
and get it in and try it." Okay. So you've been in a number of battles, right?
Yeah, I've been in a number of battles.
Before us, right?
Before y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know when you got involved with us and stuff like that, you saw what we was doing when we came on the scene. You're like, "Oh, these guys, what these guys doing?" You know, this and that, third. Tell us about your first impression with us, Dmv'S Illest Barbers, and you know what you thought what we're doing, and before you wanted to get on with us, you know, just your whole. You know.
Okay, it's probably gonna be a little funny at the beginning.
At
first, I thought y'all was harassing me.
Yeah.
Hey, because I always get DMs.
Yeah.
And so I ain't know what y'all about when we promote a product. I was like, "Hey man, you where your shop at? You got somebody? You got somebody that can come with you?" I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" You know what I mean? But I see what y'all were trying to do, and I was like, "Hey, look, I just don't have the time." And I was watching what y'all were doing. I was like, "Okay, I like what they doing. They having little battles and stuff like that." So I was watching the different people on y'all page, you know, battling. And when I finally had a chance to come out to you guys, I think I had some free time, and I came and saw one of the battles, saw some of the old homies.
That conversation was like yesterday. Me and my two partners, man, we talk about that from time to time. Like, man, you remember? I think that was at the Munchie one, right?
Yeah.
And then again at the Rams one.
Yeah.
And, you know, and after every battle, we talking to you, you know, talking about what happened at that particular battle, and you know, just what we doing and the energy and stuff. But that's what's up, though.
And I just want to give props to y'all, because y'all kind of sparked up another fire in me.
Yeah.
So I battled before, I did that, you know, went to school, and it was just so much leading up to now. I felt like, you know, I didn't want to do the battling thing. I just wanted to move on to the next stages of barbering. And what I noticed is, I heard a brother say this in rap. They said, "Did battling make you?" So, "Nah, battling make me. I've been doing my thing." He was like, "Battling just gave me the, you know, just gave me the ambiance of people just knowing who he was."
Okay.
And so, like, recently, you know, and you did something that you probably you don't know, and I didn't tell you. When we were at PF Cuts, y'all were talking about, "Man, I wish our city could support and come down to this, you know, this barber battle that's gonna hit the city." And he was like, "Man, it'd be nice if you would come." I ain't tell you, but I said, "You know what? I didn't think they were doing anything," because I did the first exotics battle, and I didn't hear anything about the next year. And so when you said something about this, I gotta support my city. So I came out, and actually, man, getting back on stage again and competing, it just sparked something in me. And I just want people to recognize who I am and what I'm trying to build in the community.
Compare the battles, our battles, along with the other battles that you've been in, you know, and what we doing and how we going to different locations and creating that, you know, energy and that environment, you know, for people, not just for the barbers, but for the supporters, the family and the friends and stuff. Talk about that, you know, the comparison of different battles.
Okay, well, the comparison that I noticed is the battles, like, from state to state, it's, I don't want to say it's less intimate, but compared to you guys it is, because you just coming out, you coming from a whole nother state, and you going to somebody else's turf, and then you representing where you from, you know, and I don't think a lot of us even do that, but when you go, it's kind of like one hit a quitter. You don't really get adjusted, so to speak. But with you guys, because you're in town, the Dmv'S Illest, of course, everybody's saying DMV, it's consistent. And I think y'all doing battles on Tuesdays and Sundays. So with that being said, just like anything in business, with it being consistent, you get yourself familiar, kind of like an elevator pitch. So instead of you just telling somebody what you do on a one-time basis, hey, my name's Marty, I work at the shop and I'm trying to grow my business. It's kind of like the elevator pitch. Everybody knows how that works. It keeps you sharp. Hello, how you doing? My name is Marty. I work down at such and such. You know, I'm just looking to grow my book of business. You know, and so you just know how to do it right off the break. So now when you go to those out-of-state battles, what I see you guys doing is helping you prepare, get the jitterbugs out, get you a little bit more familiar to cutting in front of folks. If you're not, you know what I mean, used to that. Yeah. So, and I like what you guys doing because it's like, it's something new. I haven't seen anything done like that. And so when you come to the battles with the food and everything, it's like a good time.
Yeah. And then, so the other battles, what do you feel like their focus is? Maybe the annual one, the annual, because right now it's only annual battles. Right. It's no real what we got going on. Right. And so with the annual ones, do you feel like because it's less intimate and it's only really like no more than 2 times a year? What do you feel with that? With those battles?
With those battles,
and it's a little bit bigger too. It's on a bigger scale.
It's on a bigger scale. What I notice is the cultural difference. I notice kind of with you guys. I mean, of course, it's consistent. Yeah. And it's also intimate there because you get to meet everybody that's going there. But here it's just home. Right. Okay. You know, it's just home. The biggest difference. I mean, that's what I can see. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. But besides you guys haven't gotten a little bigger, right? Where you can have the tables and you know what I mean, the big old venues, but
spaces and stuff.
I've noticed with a lot of these guys that started different ones, it all started from something. Yeah.
What I like about you all, and I watch live. I haven't been to one, but I always watch live because we be competing. But it's healthy competition and then it's collaboration. So everybody is out to support each other because there's room at the top for everybody, and that's what comes through when I watch the live.
Right. Okay. Cool. So with this the personality cuts battle out there in Jessup, Maryland, you won. I don't know which category.
That was the freshest fade.
That was the one you won. Yeah. Okay. Was that a one-on? That wasn't a one-on-one.
That was one-on-one.
That was a one-on-one. Okay. You threw me off for a loop. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody off.
You threw everybody off, and just talk about that moment that inspired you to want to take the mic and go in like that. Which was by far like something that, you know, me being a part of this whole movement that we got going on, that touched me in a way where I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I've already got in touch. I'm sure my partners already got in touch prior to, but that particular moment for us as a company is what's going to really keep the energy going, keep the motivation, even if, you know, it wasn't that deep. Right. It still made us even more, you know, in tune in what we're trying to do. So just go ahead, go over that moment, you know, and speak on it.
And in this one, it was unanimous. We went with Marty.
Oh, right.
Good
job, boy. Good job.
Hey, I just want to say all glory to God. Quick testimony. I ain't gonna take much of your time, but I'm gonna get a little behind the moment. So in the moment, I'm kind of waiting for my name to be called, and so some of the folks who kind of, you know, around me, they're like, man, I don't know why you had your head down. You already knew you was gonna win. But that's what a lot of people say. When you the athlete, when you LeBron James, like, man, you're supposed to win. Yeah. But I already know how it works. You know, it's networking. You know, it's just like Canelo fights. A judge made like Canelo shots versus. You know what I mean? It's a judging system. So you know, I know that I put God first, and God it could be somebody's moment. So I'm just like waiting, you know, for my name to be called. I'm like, did I get it? Did I get it? I'm pretty sure everyone who's a barber who compete probably doing the same thing. When you on stage and after you finish competing and they announcing that competition, you're like, is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Right. So I'm just sitting there waiting. I'm like, well, no, whatever you got for me, God, is for me. And so y'all called my name, and I was like, you know, like it's like a howl relief. It's like, oh, it's like okay. And when I went up, you know, it was more serious. I passed away in a car accident, broke my neck, went through the window, and I was pronounced dead in the hospital. So ever since me having a path and a walk to walk, I don't do this barbering thing for money or to play around for the trophy. I got a wife, 4 kids, dog, and look, my wife asked me a while ago, she said, Barber gonna pay the bills? Where the camera at?
Hey baby, yes it is. And it's gonna take me out the hood. We in the hood, we got prostitutes, people getting shot up every night. Hey look, I don't play around with this. This is my life.
I'm really not just barbering for money or barbering just for the trophies, because everybody has a perspective of what they're doing it for, you know what I mean, or a reason why they're doing something. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I know that this is my path now, and I know that I'm supposed to take this serious, and I know this is what I'm supposed to do. I went to school for it. I've been training in this, and this is what I'm supposed to do. So I know that. So my attention isn't to anything else; it's towards this. So I just wanted to encourage some folks that were out there to let them know, look, if you're not focused, you know what I mean? If you just doing this because this your cover up hustle, you know what I mean? Because this is my career, step out my way, because you're not part of this business for real. And so I just want to encourage people who are for this business, whatever reason that you are doing this, that go full throttle. And I just wanted to give my testimony on it, and that testimony is, I was pronounced dead in the hospital. I broke my neck. What happened was I was young, was driving in the snow, ended up crashing the car, went through the window, broke my neck in a car accident. My mom said that they said someone was pronounced dead on the scene. She was like, I already know it was you.
Broke your neck.
Broke my neck. So I think it was like an A2 or A1. So literally, like when I saw the X-ray, like the bone was like right here. So the spinal cord probably was still intact. So, but whatever it was, you know, it's a blessing from God. But with that being said, you know, and finally becoming a barber and trying to, you know, figure yourself out as a man, and knowing that this is my career path and taking it seriously, I let everybody know this ain't a game. And so that testimony should let you know this ain't a game. So, quote unquote, people say, oh, you got a second chance. I mean, I don't see it like a second chance. It was part of my destiny. But with that being said, you could say to yourself, you know, I could be gone. But with that being said, now that I'm not, and I know that, this is my career path. And so if you want to get with me, if you want to know some things from barbering, because I've been trained by some great mentors, if I can name their names, you know, Clarence Crawford, that's Pastor Crawford also, he ran Deloitte. You know, he took $1 million businesses and made them multi-million-dollar businesses. I used to have a barber shop with him. It was a nonprofit called Teach 'EM to Fish. And we know what that kind of correlates. And I ran that, and I would, you know, shown.
Was that the first barbershop?
Yeah, the first barbershop.
Once you realized you wanted, this was it.
So once I finished school, it's like God just put me on a fast track. So I haven't been doing it for 30 or 20 years. So as soon as I finished school, boom. Somebody's like, hey, I know somebody that's got a nonprofit organization. It was part of a school too.
Gotcha.
So I graduated from there. It was my business mentorship.
Gotcha.
And so that's why I gave respect to him. Ben Wahuchi and Mark Brown.
Okay.
So those are my business mentors.
Gotcha.
And so with that being said, I had the barbershop for 3 years. We got rid of it. And I ended up going to another shop temporarily, and right now I'm transitioning to opening another shop.
Okay.
But with all that being said and learning what I know, I've spoken with the CEOs of MGM Grand on professionalism. I've spoken at different schools on professionalism and what to do and how to become a barber. And that was part of the training. You know what I mean? Just any financial, being able to speak, knowing what bills to pay, knowing what legal papers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so just looking at the business aspect of it from a real business, as opposed to the hustle mentality that a lot of barbers get.
Exactly, and I just want to say to the people, with that being said, to elaborate on my testimony, you know, if you are for this business, I just want to let everybody know, take it serious, because that's what I'm doing. And so we're not successful on accident. Oh yeah, I just got $1 million. No, that's not how it works. What I've learned is you learn how to do it the right way, you learn how to do it the correct way, and what happens is you're successful on purpose. This ain't an accident. Like when on that stage, when I won for the city, Echo stage, like I planned that moment.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I bought my shirt. I got my logo on my shirt. You know what I mean? I hooked up with Tony the One and Only. And I respect Tony the One and Only because I reached out to a lot of barbers. And no offense to anybody who y'all know who y'all are. You know, exchange numbers. And Tony was the only one that reached back to me. And so we tag team up. I never even, really knew him. Kind of was following from y'all page. And we won something. And I planned that moment with Tony. You know what I mean? And so I was successful on purpose. You know what I mean? Came with a game plan. And so I want to let barbers know when somebody comes into your barber shop, you went to school. I hope you did, because if you didn't, you need to go back and get your license. But you are successful because when that client comes into the shop and you greet them, you know what I mean, client consultation, hey, how you doing, sir? Let me get your coat. You set their coat up, you sit them down, hey, I'm Martinez, I'm Marty the Barber, I'm going to be a barber for the day. You drape them up correctly, and you ask him, what kind of haircut did you want? He'll tell you whatever it is he wants, but they don't know. And so what you do from professionalism in school, you use your training. Excuse me, sir, when was the last time you had a haircut? The reason why we're asking that is because hair grows a ½ inch per month, average. You know what I mean? You're supposed to know that stuff. Yeah. So we're looking at your hair, looking at, oh yeah, I had it done a month ago, so you already know what to cut it on. Or hair density. Hair density is the amount of hairs per square inch. Okay. So say if you had 100 hairs up top, and you had like 150 on the side, you know the top is thin. Okay. So now you know how to cut it to make it all look correct. Yeah, but we're successful on purpose. This ain't an accident. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so
your family, man, I definitely want to touch bases with your family. I know you're really family oriented. Right, right. You explained your whole perspective on how you want to perceive to be, and it's real, right? It's authentic. The drive that you have behind everything, not just with your accident, but with your family. You know, let's touch on your family and how barbering is so vital for you and your family.
Well, barbering is vital for me and my family because we work for ourselves, and so a lot of customers that they don't know, if you don't pay me, we can't eat, and so of course, that's the motivating force, which are the kids. You know what I mean? So I work hard for them, and I'm showing them what to do and how to do it so that they can be successful. And my daughter, she has a gift like me, and that's being able to draw, being able to create. And all my kids have a gift. So just like me, I don't want to. Another quick thing, I just found out 2 years ago I could draw. Okay. So people say, oh man, you can draw, man, you been doing all these characters. People, man, how you learn how to do this? I'm like, I don't know. I just do it. Kind of found out a couple Thanksgivings ago, my mother was talking at the Thanksgiving table and said, yeah, Marty been able to draw ever since he was about 2 or 3. I'm like, dang, Ma, you just now telling me this? I could have went to school, but I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. But everything happens for a reason. And so now that I know that, my kids' gifts and talents are going to be pushed forward, you know what I mean, through what I'm doing. And that's just learning how to perfect your craft. And of course, we take everything serious, you know what I mean? And family is definitely always the motivator force. And my kids, I had the privilege of raising all of them in the shop, which is funny. So a lot of the reasons why I think that I can cut hair quick. Like a lot of times I'm in the shop, people say, oh man, you take it forever. But I take my time because that's my client. But when we doing that 15-minute fade, that's the contest. And so I never thought I could do it. So when I did that first 15-minute fade, man, I was done. Father-in-law, like, it was like 8-9 minutes. I hold the clock for me, Mark. He was like, what time? He was like, it's 8 minutes. I'm like, I'm finished. I'm just going to touch everything up. I was like, wow, I can actually do this. But I'm seeing where all this has been made up. Like my daughter London was in the shop with me. I'm cutting hair, changing pampers. My son Jeremiah, I'm cutting hair, changing pampers in the shop. My daughter Judah, I'm cutting hair, changing pampers, tending to. And so, with that being said, I had to overcome a lot of obstacles. It's not just I'm not just the average barber in the sense where I had a perfect upbringing. I had a lot of challenges. Okay, all right.
Well, Patrice, you want to touch on that? We talked about the family-oriented side and how the barber industry as a whole for Marty is really vital. The way he's taking it on, making this industry more professional as opposed to a hustle. Do you want to add on anything?
I just think that it's really important when you're an entrepreneur, even if you're a barber, but even as an entrepreneur, that you have a lot of support. And so, as a husband and wife, we're a team. And whatever he needs assistance with, then I'm all for it. Going back to the beginning, it's like I saw the gift and I said, we're gonna work this gift. She tricked me. She tricked me because I didn't. This is how she tricked me. So I never wanted to go to school because I felt like
like when I wanted to go to school for creative arts and stuff like that, I saw school was like $100,000. I was like, damn, I'm gonna pay that back. So she was like, why don't you go to school for barber? I'm like, oh man, anybody trying to pay that money back? So one day she told me, hey, we going somewhere, it's a surprise. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's go. So we pull up to the building, I'm like, barber school? And I'm like, this is a surprise. So we go in, she's like, we just gonna go in here. So we go in there and they showing us around. I'm like, oh, this seems like we about to sign some paperwork or something. It says in the back, like, yeah, so you gonna start on this day? I'm like, oh, why we get here? Right. But I can't say this though.
That thing about it.
Yeah,
I get it out of you, man. That's good. That's good.
I probably didn't tell you this, but that's probably like the best thing that she's done for me. Like I said, I don't know if I told you or not, but
one of the best things.
Yeah, one of the best things. Yeah, right. Was pushing me to go to school, and that's why I can say I'm a professional barber. Like I'm not a barber because I can cut. Because everybody that I saw out there know that if you went to school, it ain't about cutting. Because you don't even get to go cut. You gotta learn how to do the stylist, the fundamentals. Yeah. And so with that being said, now I can intellectually tell my client what's going on. And it doesn't have to be intellectual on a level where you lost. Oh, you got pseudofolliculitis, sir. Nah, look, you got bumps. So in school they say pseudofolliculitis causes the scraping of the epidermis causes pseudofolliculitis.
We know you educated.
No, I'm just saying. So instead of confusing your client, you let them know what you know, and you say, look, scraping of the skin causes bumps. So what I learned how to do is tune my clippers so fine and sharp where they don't scratch. Now when I give you a cut, you're like, oh man, please, man, I'm getting bumps, man. Every time I go to a bar, I'm getting bumps. I said, trust me, man, I'm gonna do my technique, and you let me know, just trust me. And I said, man, you the first barber, man, that I don't got no bumps, but this is professionalism. I'm not successful on accident. I'm successful on purpose. Yeah. I know why I'm doing what I do. Not so my father will always say, if you can't teach it, you don't know. So and there you have it. So baby, that's the best thing. One of the best things that you did for me was taking me to school, because I appreciate it. Now I'm not a hood barber or a janky barber where it's like, oh, you got your license? Nah, I just know how to cut.
Nothing wrong with hood barbers, but you know, you professional and you can be trusted. But also I want to say the number one thing, like he said earlier, is putting God first. Oh, man. You know, because you would not be where you are without him and his strength and his provision. Right. That's the baby. But just to be able to know that when he's doing that, everything is going to fall into place. When it's your time to shine, he's going to put you out there. He's remaining humble, you know, because you can't have no pride. You can't think of yourself more highly than you ought to. And so, you know, that sometimes I got to remind him, because he be winning all them awards, and which is due to him, but you just got to, it's not about that. And then being able to impact other people, because it's not all about you. You want to, you know, use your gift so that other people can be blessed. You're blessed to be a blessing. And so I think that he has that in his heart. And I'm just here to support. He supports my dreams or whatever. And he's a good father. He's a great father. An awesome husband. I love him so much. And I appreciate Dmv'S Illest Barbers. Y'all nationwide, internationally known. Y'all ought to be, because y'all doing a great work and allowing people to collaborate and putting people out there. So we appreciate it.
We appreciate that love. And, we respect everybody, and this is for y'all. This ain't got nothing to do with us. We just found the niche, you know what I'm saying, the concept, and we just wanted to stick with it and stuff like that. But we good, man. I love the interview, man. Anything else y'all want to kind of?
And I just said all that to say, with what she said, is what you guys are providing. I think it's just one big pot. Like God has said, it's a body. You the eyes, I'm the feet, he the heart, and we can't work without each other. That's right. And so that's all it is. And so whenever you see me come up there and I win, you know. Even if I lose, I know I didn't get. You didn't bring the mic to me, but I'm always prepared. You know, I have a message for somebody, because I know how it is. You know what I mean? Somebody need to be encouraged. Somebody need to be shown some things, because I've been there before. And one thing I want to say is it is every time you see the comment, it's always all glory to God. Well, you know, AGTG. You know what I mean? Hashtag. You know, and so I just want to show somebody what I've learned along the way. Just kind of like not the quote unquote what your parents told you. I'm just trying to let you do something so you don't have to go through it. You know what I mean? I went through it, so I'm just trying to. But truly, like I'm talking to y'all that's out there, and I really mean that. You know, I'm only one person, but I had a few people hit me up, and everybody that hit me up, I hit you right back. Or I came up there and saw you, or I spent the day with you, and I showed you and told you some things that, you know, what I've learned. And so I'm telling everybody now, and even y'all, I mean, if it's anything that you need to know, I mean, ask me, you know what I mean? Ask me and I'll tell you. I think I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom from this game. I haven't been in here 20 to 30 years, but I believe it's like a professional. They say that it takes 2,100 hours to become a professional. I guess, you know, a barber, a plumber, but just the average number. So some people could take 10 years to finish that course or 6 months. And I believe that God's put me on the fast track and I finished my course in an early time, and I'm still learning and I'm hungry. So that's why I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of business. I have a lot of mentors. And so I have a lot of knowledge to give people. I have a lot of people who are connected to me. So if you need something, just talk to me and I can throw you that direction.
Work. Okay. Well, I mean, y'all heard it first right here with Dmv'S Illest, Marty The Barber and the family. We appreciate your time, man. And you know, stay tuned, man. It's a lot more from this cat right here, man.
Respect.
Yeah, I just want to give God the glory first and foremost. And man, this feels good. This feels good. And if you want to know more about me, I'm Marty The Barber on Instagram. That's MartyTheBarber. And I got more to come.